Alright guys, jumping into the last round of this tournament for Good Morning and Return Sphere, this time against the Al Bhed Psychs. Yeah, let's jump in and do it. I just got done working out. I'm kind of out of breath. And yeah. I bet that sounds really douchey bringing it up. And like, yeah, just hitting the working out, it was pretty good, just getting strong for my bros. No sense. I don't know. I feel like there's like not a non-douchey way to bring that up, because otherwise it just sounds like I'm gasping for breath. I suppose the argument is just maybe you should just wait before you start recording. But yeah. So that wins the weirdest intro for one of my videos. So yeah, let's jump into it and let's actually talk about Blitzball. So we've done really good in this tournament. So right now we've got our guy Ronso as the he's top scorer right now. But Seek Ronso's like 4th, but I don't care about him at this point. I'm just kind of like, yeah, you do you. And the top score prize is for Return Sphere, which I actually need now. So I made a big deal about not needing it, and I was like, Return Spheres, those are last week's hot item. But no, what I actually did was I used a teleport sphere to teleport or move Tidus to Mug. So now Kimahri and Tidus both know Mug. But now I need a Return Sphere to get Tidus back to his original area, so we can actually learn like all his abilities and stuff. I think he still needs to learn Quick Hit. That's the one I know he has to learn. The Quick Hit is literally the last like node until he's just screwed out of like advancing at all. Alright, so we are facing, if you guys remember, we are facing Nimruk. And Nimruk's kind of a tough cookie in terms of getting past. So our main hope is Invisible Shot, really. Which it seems to work, so it's 1-0 already. Like, that's pretty good. It's not bad at all. And in all honesty, for learning techniques and, well, for getting goals at least, I think we only need that one, as dumb as that sounds. Like, we already are top scorer. Like, we got 5 goals, and I don't think anyone's going to beat us. So I think we're actually good to try to get as much experience as possible this game. I think it's actually been a while since we have had a game where it's like, it's just experience game. But it's definitely good to have just because it pushes us closer to level 99 so much quicker. Like, it's insane how much it makes a difference. Just gonna cough off mic, hopefully. But yeah, so we do have Ergo Ronso. He's like level 43 now. He's doing really well for getting experience and leveling up. Like, it's insanely well. The reason he has advanced so much quicker than Newbie Ronso is because I have had a lot of games where Ergo Ronso is the only one available and open. So I've had him pass to Seek Ronso, other people. Essentially, Ergo Ronso has just passed a bunch more than Newbie Ronso, even though they're essentially in the same position. Yeah, I don't know if it's something like if they run a right side formation, maybe Newbie Ronso is more covered or something of that sort, but for some reason it feels like Ergo Ronso just gets open that much more often. Which, I mean, I'm not complaining about. I mean, everyone's got to reach level 99 eventually, so it's helpful. And I'm still debating on how I'm going to do it, because what I think might work is once Ergo Ronso is like level 95, I can push him into the goal, and he's still going to get experience in the goal. It is going to be a lot slower, but he still will get experience in the goal. Meanwhile, that early jump might be able to cut off a few videos in the series and just get us, the main goal is getting to level 99 as quickly as possible, while also showcasing the Ronso Fang's abilities at those higher levels. But once we reach like level 90, we should be able to kind of see it. And then of course we'll have the final video where we actually play with them all in their proper positions, and then we'll be able to kind of see exactly what our labor has you know, brought forth. Yeah, and I mean, I have thought a little bit about the whole like keeping them in their original positions. Alright, more endurance pass, all that good stuff. The issue with that is it would actually it would take maybe like 700, 800 videos just to get to level 99, because we'd just be waiting on the goalie. And it might be even more than that, as ridiculous as it sounds. But no, it would definitely take a lot longer if we kept everyone in their original positions. It would be slower, or it'd be quicker if we dropped our goalies occasionally, let them get signed to another team, and then they just jump like 50 levels. But then that's kind of cheating, like you have other players, and how's it enduring to level 99 with the Ronso Fangs, without the actual Ronso Fangs in the team? You know, kind of how it balances out. I feel like these last few videos, I've had some weird intros though. Still thinking about that weird thing, yeah. Yeah, I think after after a few videos, like I don't even know how to start one, because I'm just like, I've started like over well, not over 1,000, but I've started 700 of these videos or more of just like, let's do this. So it's kind of like, what do I say? Welcome back to the journey to level 99 would probably be a good way to start it, but you know, I like to start them weird by asking dumb questions or saying dumb things. How I cope. Alright, so I'm gonna pass the forwards here. This is kind of what I was talking about in the last half. Sometimes you just, for some reason, Nuvi Ronso is actually heavily covered, and there's just not much we can do about it. So what we do is we end up passing to Urga Ronso, and that's how he gets so much more passes. I mean, obviously it's not too different, because Nuvi Ronso is level 40 and Urga Ronso is level 43. So I mean, they're still similar in levels, but the 3 level difference is something to note, just because it is. If it was just a level, then it would be like whatever, but like the 3 levels is something kind of like, I wonder how that happens. And that's mostly for the people who haven't watched every episode, which I don't really expect people to watch every episode. I'm surprised that people do. I'm impressed. I'm just like, I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't know if I deserve the views. Where I'm just like, I record so many of these, and I do appreciate people watching, but I'm just like, are you sure you guys want to watch all that Blitzball? I find it hard to believe people like Blitzball as much as I do, I think. Sometimes. I've put in so many hours into Blitzball in general. I've put in hundreds, if not thousands of hours. It's just crazy. Yeah. And the good thing about this game, switching off that subject, I mean, we're going to get a ton of experience for Urga and Nuvi Ronso. I mean, just a bananas amount, which is good. I mean, we definitely want to get that experience. We want to push ourselves to higher and higher levels. And how we do that is through passing. It is the most consistent way to get experience in Blitzball. It's actually kind of broken, honestly. It's borderline broken, to where you could just pass and then all of a sudden you're really good at like shooting. It doesn't really make any sense, but you know, it is what it is. That would actually be kind of interesting, a skill-based, like, well, not skill-based, but like, you know, you level up based on what you're using kind of system, where like if your goalie never gets to block shots, they have a really low catch, and if your defenders pass like crazy, then they have a really high pass, and they don't tackle a lot, so they have a really low tackle. It would be really interesting to see that kind of system. I imagine it would, I don't know, it'd have to be way different, because you can't have every stat go to level like 99 in terms of like every stat is 99. Like, it seems broken. So I think what you'd have to do is you'd have to essentially, you know what would work well? You get like 150 tech points essentially to put into what you want. But to unlock the option to put those in the tech points, you have to essentially unlock the option. So like, let's say you start with 150 tech points, and you don't get any more. You just have 150, or whatever arbitrary number. But essentially, what will happen is our guy Ronso starts shooting a bunch. He unlocks like 4 empty shoot points. You could put 4 of your tech points into shoot, and he would get 4 more shoot, and something like that. That'd be really interesting. I think it would work out really well, actually. I'm already like thinking of new ways to do blitzball. Anyways, more HP, attack, pass, more endurance, HP, all good stuff. It would be interesting. You'd definitely be able to, you know, break that a little bit. Like, obviously, your goal, you'd want to only put in catch and all that stuff. And, yeah. Huh. You could put it all in attack and just have this super attack team. Anyways, yeah, it looks like Shoes re-signed with the Guado Glories, 3 games. And Guado staying with the Guado Glories. Everyone loves the Guado Glories. Nimrock likes the Albed Sykes. We all have our loves, I guess. But yeah, it looks like we won the tournament and we are good to go. We got first place, so we got good morning for, I believe, Newbie Ronto? Yes. And a return sphere. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I promise more weird theoreticals next video. Anyways, until then, have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later.